rushing yards in his career and also against this franchise. What are some of the things that are key? Last time you talked about gang tackling and trying to just get on the ground.
The same things apply. All 11 to the ball. Play behind our pads. Play physical. Play relentless. And, make sure that he don't become a spark in the game. I mean, it's pretty much the same deal when you're playing a good back like that.
We know faced the Cowboys and the Chiefs, two long field situations. What have you taken away from those two for future situations where you're defending a long field?
We just got to finish. Those two playoff caliber teams, in my opinion, two elite quarterbacks. We got to finish the game. You can see that we're hanging right in there. We're playing physical, we're playing hard, but we just got to find a way to win, find a way to finish. That's what the good teams do. And right now we're not finding that finish in the fourth quarter or in this game overtime. So we just got to figure out why we're not and just try to keep moving.
Other things within those drives, just like whether quarterbacks are finding spots in the defense. What are some takeaways from those situations?
I don't think it's necessarily in that situation. There's weaknesses in each zone you play, or quarterbacks is gonna eventually get past here, past there. That's throughout the game. I think that for us, in the important time in the game, we just got to show up, and that's something that we're not doing consistently. It's showing up when we have to, and like I said, that's where the good teams shine. Is in the crucial moments, is who can make a play, and right now we got to do that.
How similar is this week to the last time you faced the Titans? The circumstances are similar in that Ryan Tannehill or Malik Willis, you don't really know who you're facing, but what was that like preparing for two quarterbacks?
We know how they both play, so we got to prepare as if they both would be playing the game. So obviously they got two different styles, but really we got to look ourselves in the mirror and tighten up things on our end. That's what we're focused on right now is how can we play better ball for all 4 quarters or 5 quarters if we go to overtime. So it's all about us, and that's been our main focus is how can we get better. And right now, we're trying to figure it out.
Hey, you played in college at Iowa. You played some cold spots in the NFL. What's the coldest place, coldest game you've ever experienced, and what are the things you did to prepare for it, as far as sleeves, all that stuff?
Yeah, you don't really pay attention to the cold. With today's game, we got heated benches. We got the big coats or whatnot. When your adrenaline flowing, you're out there running around. You don't really pay attention to it at some point. At least for me, I've been around the cold my whole career for the most part. So, it's a mental thing. Just go out there. You play football as a kid, playing in the snow, you just kind of have that same mindset as, we just playing ball outside. Don't even pay attention to the cold.
So you're that way. Have you ever noticed opponents, though, getting affected by it?
I don't really say I notice opponents being affected by it, but, this is a mental game, and, the best team mentally wins. So we just got to understand it's going to be cold. Go out there. Can't make that as an excuse. Just got to play football.
Whenever you were voting for players in some of the awards this year, what about Tavier and him coming into that? And what were you specifically thinking about when thinking about your teammates in that?
Guys that, fought through adversity. All the guys that was up for that award, they fought through some adversity and came back, and they're all doing a great job. They're all deserving of that award. Tavier, he's the one that's been chosen for the award, and that speaks volumes of what type of person he is to persevere through certain things. And he's been great for us this year. So, congrats to him. And like I said, any one of those guys could have, easily been chosen, and it was type of year. So, congrats to him.
Christian, I'm not sure if you saw Andy Reid's comments, but he was complimentary of Walls' football team, and Lovie Smith, and Johnny Zern.
Yeah.
I just don't get the win, the result you wanted, but the respect of your peers or a respected coach like that, does that mean anything to you?
I mean, appreciate him saying that. But at the end of the day, they won the game. We just gotta, we don't want to just be a team that fights hard. We want to be a team that wins. So, for us, we got to focus on winning games.
Second time with the Titans, what do you see in them, and what do you remember from last?
Say it again.
Second time against this team, what do you remember out last? What do you use for this one?
They're gonna come in, into the game with a physical mentality. We all know that's the Titans. They're gonna try to run the ball, and for us, we got to stop the run. That hasn't been our strongest point, but for us, we got to make sure we come into this game with the mentality it's going to be a physical game, and we got to bring our pads. So, nothing really much you can say about that.
How do you view these final games are against AFC South opponents, and like you said, one of the goals is to finish with a winning record in the division. How do you guys see it? They're all going to be games with guys that you faced before.
Yeah, I mean, division count for two. It's when things are going not your way, and you have three division opponents like you said in front of us. It's how you respond in adversity. And right now, we know that we're not winning the games we want to win, but we can finish and head into 2023 strong, and that's our main focus. We wouldn't want it no better way than to have our last game against guys that we're familiar with, and end with a winning record in our division. That'll be good for us, and a good momentum headed towards 2023. All right, appreciate it.
that for you to come back from the injury?
It means a lot. That was the most stressful time of my career, my life, is not playing football. And my teammates and the training staff, they helped me get through that. And I'm happy they voted for me or not. I knew nothing about it until they came in the team meeting room. So I was pretty happy, and I'm just happy I'm back playing football.
What made this injury particularly hard for you to come back?
I couldn't run. So, like, my biggest thing with me playing DB or whatnot and special teams is I'm always been the fastest guy, one of the fastest guys. And if I can't do that, then it's tough for me or whatnot, because I never really played defense and stuff until last year. So I never really knew, like, all the techniques and stuff that Dez and Trey and those guys know. I just know run faster than everybody and hit hard. So I was pretty down when I couldn't run fast. But now I'm back.
So what did that entail getting your speed back? Was it just time, or were you doing a lot more rehab?
It was rehab and time. Like, the time portion of it, I feel like I could come back earlier than I did, but at the same time, I couldn't. Every time I tried to push it, I couldn't do it. So I just had to listen to the training staff, and they knew what they were doing, and I just trusted them, and I'm finally back, and I'm happy to be back.
When you returned back to the field, did you feel like you were back to where you were? Did it take some time to sort of
It took probably like a game or two, game and a half or whatnot, because I was scared to hit top speed. But now it's just like they told me, like, it's already done, like it can't happen again. So I just push it as fast as I can, and I didn't feel nothing when I did it. So I was just happy that it didn't do it. Now I'm just flying around.
You, I guess, who kind of helped you, through that process that when you were having those struggling times?
My family, my fiance, and my son. Some of my close friends, they was checking in on me. They was coming up, just being around me, because I was really in a bad spot mentally. Omar helped me out a lot. He was texting me and staying with me with that. And just really, I just had to keep my mental up. My family and my friends got me through it or whatnot, because in 22 years of playing football, I've never been hurt. I never sat out a game, so it was pretty tough for me. But at the same time, God don't make mistakes, so I just went out there, grinded to get back, and I'm just happy to be back.
How you learn most during that process?
That football can be taken away from you at any point in time. Like, nobody's safe. Like, NFL means not for long, so at the same time, you got just, when you're out there, you got to go as hard as you can, because any play can be your last. So I learned that. That was the biggest thing for me, and then figuring out my plan B. Like, I never thought about a plan B, like, if I don't play football no more, what should I do or whatnot. So I thought about that, got that together or whatnot, but that was the main thing. Plan B? A lot of real estate. I'm trying to get into that. Trying to get into a lot of real estate or whatnot. Like, because I never even thought about nothing else outside of football. Like,
How deep into that interest did you get?
very, very deep. Trying Airbnbs and all that type of stuff. So doing pretty good now. Now that happened to me. It was a bad thing, but at the same time, it was a good thing for me as a father and a man in general.
A couple of weeks ago, you tweeted that you had been watching Peanut Tillman film.
Oh,
all
yeah.
week, and then you got you punched up the ball, and then Charles Tillman. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Could you walk us through that? What was that?
So the whole week, Coach O'Leary, kept showing me, we got to get the ball out, TT. You got to get the ball out. He's showing me Peanut Tillman highlight tape before every meeting. And then right before the game, I'm in the hot tub warming up and stuff. And I'm talking to Neville. He like, I'm like, bro, I'm getting the ball out today. Stuff like that. I've been watching Peanut all week. And then the first chance I got, they threw the ball my way. I'm like, I got to hit him as hard as I can. But at the same time, I'm going to hit the ball. And that's the first time I actually went after the ball, like actually punching the ball, and it actually came out. So the whole game, that's all I was trying to do. And I got a second one out. So, and then when I posted it, and then he retweeted, I'm like, oh, I'm popular now. So yeah, I was happy about it.
Tremon's play, he hadn't had this many snaps until he had the injury at the corner. What have you seen from him, his contributions the last couple weeks?
He's just been waiting on this opportunity, and this opportunity came, and now he's balling out, and I'm happy for him. He's one of my closest friends. He's in my wedding. Like, I'm happy for him. I'm real happy for him. And it's crazy. Saturday, I was I was in the sauna. That week he got 2 interceptions. 2 weeks ago, he got 2 interceptions. I'm in the sauna. I get out the sauna, and I called him. I said, bro, I don't know why, but I feel like you're going to play. You can ask him this question, too, if you think I'm telling the fib. But I called him. I said, I think you're going to play this week. He like, bro, I'm not going to play, bro. I'm like, yes, you will, bro. Just stay locked in. Be ready. Stuff like that. He like, I'm always going to be ready. I'm like, I'm telling you, Trey, you're going to get in. First play, made a tackle. Second play, pick. So then he ran up to me like, bro, you like that's a Raven or something. So I was happy about that. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy he balling out. I'm happy he getting this opportunity. So hopefully he just keeps it up, keep making plays, and he's going to have a big payday coming soon. I don't know what them boys be, but it happened.
Hey, what's the coldest game you ever remember playing in?
So in college was going against North Missouri State, I think it was. And it was what was that? Semifinal in the playoffs. Freezing. But I was just on a radio show, and they was telling me, like, it's going to be, like, 5 degrees or something in Tennessee, so that's going to be cold.
Your sleeves, what do you do to get ready?
Oh, yeah, you got to have sleeves on. You got to have a Petrie ski mask. Petrie stay with the ski mask on, so I'm going to do that. Probably, like, 3 shirts. I never wear leggings or whatnot, but I'll probably wear those, too. Feet warmers, hand warmers, stuff like that.
All set.
All right, thank you. National champs back to back. Yeah, love y'all. Once I get a big payday, I'll be taking care of y'all. I'll donate.
matchup with the Titans, how challenging do you think it'll be? The weather, the opponent, all those things.
As far as the weather, I mean, we're all pros here. I know we play in this dome a lot, but I think a lot of guys on our team have experience playing in cold weather games, so I don't think that should be a problem. Other than that, it's a division opponent that we got to go out there and handle, and we got to try to get this dub.
What's it like facing AFC South opponents for the last 3 weeks in a row? Lovey said that one of the goals is to have a winning division.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's an opportunity for us to build on something that we've been just trying to build on all season, and if we can go out here and get these wins these last 3 weeks, it'll be great momentum going into the next season for sure.
You know, with the advent of this two-quarterback system, just looking back on it again today and yesterday for you too, I mean, as Kansas City was kind of adapting to it, it seemed like there were situations that first tackle for loss where you're trying to get Reed on the left. I mean, how do y'all adapt over time with those things? To, I mean, are y'all basically putting those in that week and adjusting on the fly? Like, how do y'all kind of work with that as it keeps being, I don't know, creative?
Yeah, I think it's a forever evolving system. So I think as each week that we see defenses adjust to it, we put in new stuff to counter that, and it's just going to be a system that just keeps evolving as the season goes.
In the game, is it certain things you're like, okay, we just noticed this, and like, is it more adaptation in those kind of situations than things that you have been working on in training camp, and how do y'all approach that differently?
Yeah, I mean, with any offense throughout the game, defense makes adjustments to plays we're running, regardless what kind of system you're running. So it's just us going out there, and when we see stuff on the little iPad or whatever, we just try to make adjustments. We talk to the coaches, and they tell us we do this a little different, and that's how we try to make it work.
Several teams, and even with this. So is that any different than a week-to-week kind of game plan that you built on something you've already been kind of doing for a long time? I'm just curious about.
Yeah, no, it's not, like I said, it's not any different, because it's the same as if, say, you had like a spread offense, like the Chiefs running, and the defense finds a way to adjust to it. You just go on the sideline and you talk it with your coaches. You see this, they see this, and then you try to make a little adjustments as the game go on, so you can try to find advantages. Not really. I feel like throughout this whole season, throughout the last 2 seasons, he's handled himself real well. He has great poise. He's out there every day working hard. So, like, there was nothing different he could really do, but just show up every day, and we just got to keep executing and try to make plays.
What's the coldest game you ever remember playing in?
It was a playoff game in Buffalo, and that was definitely, the wind was blowing. It was freezing out there. So that was definitely the coldest game I ever played in. I wear sleeves in any weather, so there's nothing much I could do. They got different type of sleeves that are a little thicker, hand warmers. To be honest, it's really not that cold when you're on the sidelines, because you got heated benches, those freaking jet heaters. Like, it's really not that cold when you're on the sideline. It's the little moments during the game, and even that, you're so warm on the sideline, like, it's only for a few minutes. It's nothing too difficult to handle.
All set. All right.
I appreciate y'all. You have a good one.